right, so I'm about 2 training weeks out from my competition. And what I'm gonna do is start incorporating a different warm-up approach. If you've ever competed in a strongman competition, you know that warm-ups are never optimal. Sometimes the competition will be held in the parking lot, so you don't have anything to warm up with. If you're doing a car deadlift, you get to do some bodyweight squats, maybe warm up with a band. The car's put on the frame, and then you're up. So, what I'm gonna do is take that approach. Thankfully, the competition is here at Untamed Strength, so we have a gym to actually warm up in. But I'm not gonna be able to warm up with the implement, at least I don't think so. Especially because of my weight class. They're gonna have a bunch of different weight classes going before us. So, which means the implement's gonna be occupied. So rather than putting a 45-pound, taking 90-pound jumps on my car deadlift simulator, I'm just gonna warm up with a trap bar and then hop over to a heavy weight on the car deadlift. And for the Viking press, I'm not gonna slowly add 25s on each side. I'm gonna warm up with a barbell, do some, today, some power clean and presses, push presses, and then put my competition weight or my working weight for the day on the Viking press and just go right for it. For those of you who don't know, John Punch Nugget is competing in the same competition, December 7th, Winter Warrior. John, tell me a bit about why you're doing, I see you doing camber bar squats, a lot of stuff that's not in the competition, log press, you're still benching. Is there a reason why you're doing a whole bunch of stuff that's not specifically for this competition?
I plan on competing in another powerlifting meet pretty soon here. But what I found when I was doing regular comp squat, it was really affecting my elbows and my forearm strength, and then I wouldn't be able to make any gains on log press or comp bench press or just regular overhead press movements. So
that's the reason for the spider bar?
Yeah, so take the stress off the elbows but still work on balance and just overall squat performance for when I go back to powerlifting meet. And I want to get really good at log. I just want to strong log later on down the road. I want to do this for a long time, and I don't want to get burnt out like a lot of people do, or a lot of people that I've seen in the last year or so. And plus, I want to teach this to my clients too. I show them that you can do a lot more than just 3 movements.
One thing John and I talked about off camera was observing members in the gym who get way too specific with their training and they get burnt out. I'm not saying you shouldn't be specific or that it's a bad thing, but I just think that a lot of these members aren't aware of the fact that they're actually getting burnt out by being way too specific. And so John had said last week that he's trying to keep his variety high just to keep his interest. Over the past several years, I've met a lot of people who strongly identify with a title. I'm a powerlifter, I'm a weightlifter. I've even seen people identify with programs. I do starting strength. And once these people reach some sort of limitation that doesn't allow them to meet the requirement or the standard that they've set for this title, for example, I can't add 5 pounds, I'm failing reps, something must be wrong, I must be doing something wrong. Or a powerlifter who maybe has some sort of injury and they can't squat or they can't compete, these people just quit. They leave the gym and they don't come back. I see it happen more often than you think. This could even be applied to powerlifting and weightlifting totals. Oh yeah, I totaled 1,700 5 years ago, and now that they can't total 1,700 or better that, and their total is kind of dwindling, they just give up. Yeah, I can't powerlift anymore. And so they don't even lift weights. I've even seen one guy who identified so strongly with the fact that he was a sumo puller that he wouldn't pull conventional. He had some sort of hip issue going on. He was training for a powerlifting meet. It was affecting him so much that he really couldn't even deadlift anything. And so I said, hey, maybe try pulling conventional. And it was just so far out there, because that's not what I do, I'm a sumo puller, that he just didn't deadlift for a while, and I don't even know if the situation ever got better. And I hate seeing people give up on lifting weights because I get so much fulfillment out of it that I want other people to also. And I think that I've never had this situation. I've never had this happen to me to where I get burnt out and just give up, because I initially fell in love with lifting weights. I fell in love with being in the gym. I didn't go to the gym and say, hey, you know what, I think I want to be a power lifter. I want to be a weightlifter. Having this broad approach of just enjoying being in the gym allows me to take whichever avenue I want. If I want to focus on powerlifting, static lifts, if I want to do strongman, if I wanted to do CrossFit, I could. If I want to focus on body composition, do some bodybuilding, it all falls within that bubble of being in the gym. And I think that keeps me engaged and interested in lifting weights, and it helps me to avoid burnout. Now, I can't stress this enough. I'm not talking bad about specificity. If you enjoy benching, squatting, deadlifting only, cool, keep doing it. If you like doing this certain program and you want to keep doing it, just keep doing it. If you feel like you are getting burnt out and you're ready to quit and you're ready to throw in the towel and say, hey, maybe this lifting weight stuff just isn't for me, try something else, please. If you're gonna burn out in the gym, it better be on a set of bicep curls.
I wouldn't care if you ran into my car.
Here goes Punch Nugget on the 1,000-pound tire. Nice. Next time, a little faster, a little stronger. So I think I'm gonna predict that the people who lose this event, myself included, whoever it is, who fall out, I don't really think it's gonna be a grip issue. I think it's gonna be conditioning, a lot of core strength. But you'll see on these heavy farmer's walks as you get tired, there's a lot of wobble. Your knees start knocking and you just drop it, which I think happens more often than grip just slipping out. So when I see a lot of people doing just static holds with the farmers, that has value, but I think you need to actually walk with it. All right, December 7th, competition. Me and Punch Nugget battling out. You guys come watch, come support us. The competition's here at Untamed Sacramento in Strength, California. Thanks for watching, and always remember, Trend on 10.